Привет, Содин. Um, I completely forgot about streaming this Thursday. Not forgot, but I didn't have enough time to get to that. And today, as a weird project, just putting aside the open source crap that I was doing for the past 2 months, I'm going to participate in Ludum Dare, LDGM.com, which like many of you know that this is like where you make a game with in 48 hours, and I've been like it's 3 hours have already passed, like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and yeah. So this is the place, and this is an event basically where people oh, that's a really weird thing. Chill out. Why there's chill out? Okay. Anyway, thanks for hosting. So yeah, people generally like use Unity and some engines, some like tooling to make a game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to disregard all that and make a game in Shadertoy. Because I can. One thing is that so basically we'll start with new, but what I'm going to show you is actually I have a concept from like 3 years ago when I already tried that, and so basically this works as a concept. So here as this thing that I did a couple of years ago. It's buggy, like there's a lot of issues with it, but generally like it works. But there are some architectural issues with it that I'm just basically I'm going to start from scratch and re-implement everything. But as you can see, like this is doable. That just what I wanted to show you. So yeah, I will also probably comment a lot less because I really want to finish it in time. The deadline is my morning. I can see chat really. Привет, Анатолий Истомин. Да, это незаконно. Sorry, thanks for... well, thanks. They accept any kind of games. I think there are the rules. Where are rules? Like whatever works as a game is a game. Rules. Rules. Yeah, basically everything goes. Круил мотиватор, привет. Это нет, я это делал, вот конкретно эту штуку я делал вот 2 или 3 года назад, я не помню, это было прям очень давно. И я ее просто тогда типа попилил недельку и не доделал, потому что тут много проблем. Я буду переписывать с нуля, потому что примерно не знаю. There's a lot of making a tabletop core game. Yeah, people make some. I think they had this. There was something about doing card games, so that basically, yeah, everything is okay. Okay, so I'm going to start from scratch. I'm still going to have this window open because there are some things that I would like to copy from here. Mostly some routines like noise functions and like beat stuff. So general idea here is to have so this I will probably need this one. This is another example of a game that I did in Shadertoy. This is a planarity game where are you supposed to move vertices around so there are no intersections. Yeah, so I'm going to have this as an example too, because there are some routines that I want to reuse. Yeah, there's basically this text output. Okay, Shadertoy new. So I'm going to rename it Shadercraft old, because this one is LD40 Shadercraft. This is work in progress. A game LD40. What others? Feedback RTS remarching. So yeah, feedback. Describe or share. No, I won't. This is a draft. What is this button do? Record. I think at some point Shadertoy has this ability to stream Shadertoy. Like, you can go just to Shadertoy site and view what I'm doing in real time, but I don't think that it works. Do they have like any stuff for it? No idea. Yeah, of course, if I have time, I will be doing music for that also in shaders. Anyway, so basically the idea here is to have a state texture. I'm going to, yeah, I will 130 because to have this as a line. And at some point I think I will stop commenting it because, well, it's difficult. Commenting stuff takes a lot of mental effort, and I really want to do this. This is basically this is a very experimental project, and my chance of success is really low, even though I have like this concept here, because there are, well, it's a lot of work. So the idea is to store entire game state in one texture. What I want to do first. So there's the shader that reads previous state of the game and writes the next state of the game. So this is kind of functional programming stuff. Well, conceptually, because you don't have side effects and you only write one thing about shaders is that you only write the current pixel. You don't, if you want like update several states for the game, you just do it many times in this shader for every place where you update it. And this is like really inconvenient to do. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this initialization code. So whenever I start something, I should initialize game state with something. This is all zeros, and I also will have to design my data layout. Prac colors into what? For some reason you erased that. Okay, don't really like those waste of space. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is, let me just comment it. So the first game state 0, line 0 is I think what it should be is width, height, and something something. Another thing that so I really want to have units in this game. Okay, maybe I should go through this crap and try to remember what I was doing 2 years ago or 3 or something. So yeah, also what some tricks that I'm going to use here is that I will be bit packing floats. So there are these helpful macro which extracts bits from floats. So this is probably offset, right? Yeah, this is offset and this is width. Okay. Maximum number of units, maximum number of projectiles, world size. Okay, maybe what I should also do is to one thing that I'm not sure about is that am I required to like post the time we'll be doing game, or like I can just submit a game, because I don't really want to make a post here. Okay, anyway, units up, units down, what does that mean? I'm not sure. So yeah, there's state row, which is basically okay, so let me go through. Row 0 is a state row, which is overall. So the first pixel is width and height, and magic and init. So flag initialized. Row 1 is, I think, like player units. Yeah. What this means, units up and units down. Basically, there are 2 rows per unit. There were some. I did have to store a lot of state per unit. So each pixel is a 4 floats, and each floats can store, I think, like safely store about 10 bits of information. So it's either a float or 10 bits of info. I didn't figure out how to store both floats and bits within single float, I think. I don't remember figuring this out. Map start, map end. Yeah, and there are some rows related to storing the entire map state. Like map grid, map cells, grass. Okay, tile types, whatever. And yeah, there goes bits. Tile height, tile hash, whatever that means. Type, resource, discovered, visible. So yeah, this is a fog of war crap. Visible, discovered. Yeah, there's special macros for agency stuff. Possible. Read map tile, so there's map coordinates and reading that. So the entire tile is encoded in single vector 4. Unit types, I'm not going to have different unit types for this. I just won't be able to make it in time. unit command, unit state, what our unit is doing. Our unit might be doing nothing, might moving, attacking, an aggressive move is basically a click. Unit player index step. Okay, so I do encode many unit types. All of the units within a single array. Okay. Position is basically this. Orientation is this. So first three floats are position and orientation. Type are bits in first. To stay command and a health point. 6 of them. 6 bits of them. Okay, destination is... So yeah, there's a second vector for the unit state. Destination, target, like target position or target unit, and cooldown. Why did it call that a private and public? I'm not sure. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, I do have this, and the basically how is it related to the theme of the Ludum Dare, which I really don't like. This theme is horrible. Theme. What was it again? Where did I? What the hell? I'm not just... How do I even figure this out? The more you have, the worse it is. Basically, the more units you have, the worse it will be, because like rendering and crap like that. Okay, just trying to rebuild my mental model of what I'm going to do here. So yeah, there's projectiles. So I will be storing units and projectiles. Projectiles will be flying around. Projectiles type player and back projectile. So this is reading projectile into a structure. The global camera state. Read state. It's the header. And yeah. And this is used to calculate the camera, the ray position, whenever I click on a map. So when does this ray lands on a map coordinates, from screen to map coordinates. So this is common crap for a common header for all the shaders I have here. I'm not sure why do I have this. Why do I have this separate shader? What does it do? G world X world plus Y, G world Y, right pause. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so what other thing that I really want to do first is debug helper, which shows me the state texture values. I will be starting with that, I think. Project. So it goes through all the units. and if unit is not, if unit exists. I think that some kind of acceleration structure for rendering. Okay. Yeah, this I read. This just state level, G level. What is level? Like I wanted to do many levels for this crap. I don't think so. Camera focus. That is where we're looking at. Yeah. Unit structure. Unpack unit. So it's more convenient to work with. Pack unit. Unpack unit. This, that. Pack projectile. Tile data. Unpack tile. Pack tile. Camera move. Yeah, there was some crap regarding like handling mouse. Key pressed. And key pressed for sample structure. Key, and if it's more than 0, then this key is pressed right. You know what? It's really boring without music, so I'm going to start music. Raise. Sign pause. What? Tier. What is these magic values? Cam at. Yeah, this is basically the camera position. So I do use this function both for the clicking and for the actual ray tracing. And there goes this huge crap of handling unit state, which I'm not happy about at all. So yeah, one thing that I remember that I wanted to do and didn't finish is that I really should have a store units per tiles. It will allow me to optimize things a lot. So within every single tile there can be only one unit. I can do the same for projectiles though. So for each unit I will still need to go through all the projectiles and figure out collisions. Okay. Yeah. State with input. Yeah, and I also have this, but the comment is like stale. Should initialize if level, frame number, size enough. And 0 fill everything if should initialize. Otherwise, so there's 0 fill everything and then game init for the current position. Otherwise, game progress. Game progress. So game init does is fills all the unit with like randomly puts units on the map. Right? Row state, row units. Yeah, randomly fills map with units. And this stuff generates map. Generate map is, yeah, basically some noise function, right? So one thing is that using structs is useful. Distance. Yeah, this is a noise function. Okay. So basically this function generates maps that look like this, with water in between. Okay, process game progress. So this basically just picks what type of data we will be writing and writes it based on progress of this data. So if we are within units or region of a texture, we process units. Also update unit with command if units is. Yeah, another thing that I really want to do is selection. I really want to do selection. And yeah, same units, projectiles. And map itself. Map itself is, yeah, it updates visible and discovered and repacks it. Okay. Okay. Projectile hits unit. This is a lot of stuff. For some reason I thought it would be simpler. Okay, so let's start with helper. Yeah, this, and the main thing here that generates this picture. Okay, this go away. Text output. I think I had text output here. Works better. So text output. Also, there's been something like texture or glyphs. Font 1. Stay on page, of course. Okay, load font 1, please, for me, please. So this is distance function, right? But I can just use something like color, texture.
Meanwhile,
2D, HTML3, UV. Okay. Okay, I forgot how to Shadertoy. Really? Texture 2D. Just texture, maybe. Okay, I can use this for simple font. I can use this for what? This is distance. But what is this crap? Like some kind of a normal. So this is distance, and I can make it like okay, I forgot how to shader. Type A, B, and X. Yeah, this order of arguments is wrong. So what does this look like? Like nothing. All of this looks like crap, actually. I really love my font better. Although I do have all the routines for it, so I can just go through these text. Okay, this can only output integers. Intersections, level time. Yeah, this is for the game state. So I can just first of all, let me. Okay. Print text. Okay. This was drag forward. This is text output, so I can output some random crap in here. State. How am I doing it here? Read game state. Line and index. Game state. Channel 0 is buffer A. So I will be having buffer A for game state and buffer B for map state. I will separate those and recalculate them in lockstep. How do I print floating point value? How do I print floating point number? Do I have anything for floating point in here? And for this is for negative numbers. Negative numbers are cool. Okay, so this will be debug print, and this will output some crap by itself. Like, let me just for test output mouse cursor. Put n I mouse x. Okay. So Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, so first one is mouse coordinates in frag coordinates. This is negative for the if Z and W are negative, then there is the last mouse position. And mouse is not pressed. Okay. Okay. So yeah, game state. Let's see, PC y equals to 2, then for state header is read game state 0, 0. Header X, basically the same. What is this? So the state is 0. Okay, so now to update state. So I'm going to share a lot of code with this function here. I'll read state. For state header read game state 0. If iframe is what it was integer, if it's 0 or time, right, is less than first second, or if by end or any of these means that we should reinitialize. Is not equal to to high resolution.
Shall we dance?
High resolution is back 3 pixels. If any of this, then GDO init is true. Okay, I should probably start doing some definition like state, row state is 0, fine, call state header 0, and then I can, for readability, that I'm using this here, row state. It's called state header. This is completely backwards. Line. You know what? Whatever. Probably should like index line like this, and then don't forget I will rewrite it. So this common and row state. Not sure. Index. Okay, this will be confusing, but whatever. If row state port x is call state header. So by default, the previous state is previous state. Basically, read game state frac port y frac port x. Should initialize with first rewrite with this value state header logic. And yeah. Row state. Do I need to do anything else for row state? I'm not sure. Player units. So all units will have the same basic code to be updated. So probably I should have this as I was having it last time, the units player plus computer. State 2, I still will have to need 2 states. And row 3 is projectiles. Also some limits. Define x minutes 64. Okay, else if record y row units 1 color is process unit 1. Okay, probably this should be like this 0 and record x. This is or this should be actually frag. I'm looking too much into the future actually right now. So what is unit? Unit is vector2 position float direction, which is like orientation. It's also has int a health point, hit points, whatever. It also has like cooldown for firing, so it shouldn't like fire every frame.
Dare?
And it should have like this action stuff. What the unit is doing right now. And so find unit command idle doesn't do anything. Command moves command attack attacks and move attack. So this means that it's idle and not doing anything. This means it's moving to some position. This means it's attacking another unit. And this means it's moving somewhere, but we'll switch to attack mode. It's a bit more interesting than that. If it finishes attacking, it should continue moving. Okay, so we have like int target unit and vector to target position. So there's a lot of state here. So this is like 2 floats, this is 1 float. This is, I'm not sure right now, this is old, I'm not sure. Command is 2 bits. Target is 7 or 8 bits. Target is into floats. Okay, so let me just repack it like this. So at this point I have too many floats, basically 5 floats. I can turn HP into float, but I don't want to do that. I can like, this can be 10 bits and this can be 10 bits, and this is basically, each of these is 1 float, so 1 float, 1 float, and these are 1 float. 3 floats, 1 float left. So I can repack it like this. And then I can write this to functions. Unit, read unit, unpack unit will be, and unit. This is index. And this is unit and that is index. So what we do is we read pack1 is read game state, which should be really above this crap. Should be somewhere here. Wings are 2D. Okay. Projectiles are 3D. And in X. So then unit then position is P1XY, unit tier is P1Z, unit HP. You know what, if it's going to have this entire float for it, then just float target position, cooldown, one float. Cooldown is in seconds. Okay. HP is P2, P1 W. Target pose is P2 XY. Hold down. And actually, there are no floats left. 3 and 1 is command and target. And there is the place when I'm going to just copy this function from here because, well, I don't want to reason about it. Bits. It's really simple, like it fakes bit shifts with some floating multiplication and modulus. Shift 0 and width 2. It's 2 and 8 bits. Okay, you're right. State. Header. And backend unit is back unit 1. It basically just return back for as simple as that. Do it like this. And back unit 2 is slightly more complicated because I need to target pause unit cooldown And this is unit command plus unit target multiplied by 4. Yeah, this is all float. So basically it do something. And this is where в смысле альфа-канал не использую. Привет. Я использую все 4 X, Y, Z и W. Ну, то есть R, G, B и A. Все используются. Здесь просто это X, Y. Это сразу два канала, это сразу два канала. 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is basically the thing for processing units. I need to initialize it with something and then make units move. Just something. Okay, another thing that I want to do is read. No, probably first I should like get units working at some degree, and I really need to do initialization stuff. And this is interesting, like what would be the best way to initialize this crap? So last time I I had these two functions here. Read statement input, and then I just size enough, showing it. So this structure goes like this. So I made this decision up here and call different functions based on this should initialize. And this grab here, initialize, create this unit. And then basically selects the type of data to initialize based on this. And then it generates map. For this design, I'm going to have map in a separate texture. For many good reasons. And game progress basically does the same. It has the same structure. It picks the data based on its coordinates. And I'm not sure what's better. Okay, I have to think about it. Also, this, well, this is a bad idea, because if I go to full screen, it will just erase the entire thing. What I'm going to do here is I should start this check early. Fonts vector min size, and this is basically vector min state size. Projectiles. Different. Max units. Okay, I'm going to okay, I'm going to have a lot of units. And if high resolution yeah. Less than high resolution. See min state size. then I should really complain about everything. Basically, this means that I don't have enough memory to store the entire game state, so I should just... and I probably lost some state, so yeah, -1 is a sign that everything is bad. Otherwise, this is not magic. This is init phase, or like game step, I would say. And the game step I should do init if time. I think I had figured out this. I frame less than 10 for some reason. Whatever. Why not 0? Okay, if I frame less than 10 or G level, I time shouldn't depend on time in any way. That this is equal, basically equivalent to iframe condition. Really be else. Use projectiles to init true. Do I need to do this? No, I don't. So really, the initialization should happen only if iframe is less than 10. Or state header x is less or equal than 0. Step. It is not needed. What state do I need? Like, honestly, I need some kind of like camera position or something like that. I need, I think I can fix the map size to something reasonable. Basically, what I need to do is initialized and nothing more at this point. And here where I just can write this, and these are zeros, not to confuse with anything else. Do I need other state here? Not sure. Do init. So this is where I checked the init. So this is anyway, like, regardless of if we're initializing or not. But here, if we do init, then basically this is g.init. I can do it like this, and in process unit I can just position, and this is where I need my random texture.
It is the heart. It empowers music that transcends art forms all over the globe.
Look at this crap, I don't like it. No, this is horrible. Please don't. Okay, so work, I guess. Whatever I listen for work. How do I? Where is the like random shuffle? I really listened to that before. How do I like that? Okay. So yeah. And copy some crap from here again, because I do need these noise functions. Function 3 is this function. This will return 1 to 0, 0 to 1. So I should multiply it by define maps size Const vector map size vector. HP is 100. Your target was 0. You call down 0. Your command is unit command idle. And this is it. Position, direction, HP, cooldown, target position. Target. I left target. This is all like this, right? Okay, so now I can try to start something and try to display my state function. Color, of course. Color is texture. Read game state. Okay, and it doesn't work. Rate. What is great about it is that I don't have a debugger. State error is less than the... Okay. Do I even like... Does it even make any sense? Right, for 1 and return. Yeah, it does write something. So I should just... Okay. Nothing works. So for some reason, row units 1, row units 2. Okay, this is weird. Another debug value that I want here is I frame. Okay. Record X on state header. What did I have for selection? Floor. Oh, I see. I see. Record is. State port. Check that record. State chord is less than okay, I do have something in here. Now I can just so this is where common stuff ends. Okay, just go here and here. And just go through all the okay, let's try like this. Length. Unit U is unpack unit I. Length U pause minus. You know what? Frag chord. Minus 10, for example. And I don't see anything. Okay. Maybe I should let this max frag. Okay, 10 minus. But you should have like a lot of those with different indices. Record X. Okay. This didn't fix anything. I can do also something like this, else if PC y is less than, for example, 10. I can print like the entire unit state. So int in unit u is unpack unit PC int PCY minus 2 and then put n ux put c 0 put n pause x pause. So yeah, they all have the same coordinate for some reason. CY larger than 2 and whatever. This is interesting. So unpack unit works like row units 1 index. This is index. Zero A. This is right. This is correct. Line index line. Line index line. This is also correct. Noise. Channel 3. Interesting. Yeah, that's more like it, but for some reason you are too noisy. Okay. This is weird. So this always reinitialize and fixes it. Hmm. What? What the hell? No. 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 Crap. Can I, like, tell browser not to go back? Like, ever? Okay, I can... I won't have any history for this. And I will need to fix all of this again. I'm sad. Hide and freeze. There is a script you can copy into your DevTool console to prevent leaving the page. Firefox disable leave page. No, to prevent leave page. I'm not even sure. I can find it. All the... It is going to be a window on before unload event. First of all, I'm not a web programmer. I don't know anything about web. Like, and I don't think that window on before unload event will actually do anything, because it, for some reason, I could even skip the browser window, which was like, do you want to leave page? And I was like, no, and it will, okay, I will skip it. So yeah, I just should save more often. Else if PCY greater than 3, because I want to have a space, and PCY less than 13. Unit U unpack unit int PCY minus Sorry about that. U pause Y. Save. Here. I see this is the first thing that I needed to save. And what did I fix here? That I wanted to do this. I forgot how I fixed that. Like really, I forgot how I fixed that. So they were having the same value. Ah, yeah, of course. This is wrong. And then they are дребезжат. And this is of course because you are not reading your previous state. You should be reading your previous state. And now you're fine. And now I wanted to do back to Vec 4 or Vec 3 or Vec 3 paint scene and Vec frag. Which is not correct. I should do UV here. And here, like only like a test, I'm doing this. I will display all the units, max units, like the last time before browser close the page on me. Unpack unit I. Zero color, black, and color is UV minus U pos. Of course, I will need to multiply that by something. Return color. Maybe. And then the frag color should be. Okay, the size is different units. So there are my units. I can also like do it like this. What K is First of all, map chords. Map C is, I will just multiply UV by map size for now, and then K will be max 0. Well, basically clamp. Clamp. What was the signature of clamp? Fine. First value and then map C. U pause 0 1. And the radius of this thing is okay. So I have a do it like this again, and then I should do it like this. Not even clamp. If length is less than 10, then color, unit color is, how is this, max player units. Like this. Okay, 10 is really large. So yeah, basically green are player units, red are foe units, enemy units. Save. Let me try to do something like this. Target pause minus U pause. And this is normalize. Vector, of course. So they all go to the center. With the same speed. This is interesting. Okay. Another fun thing that I want to do is what if each unit, just as a test. If that's x more than 0, unit t is unpack unit index -1, and u target pos is t pos, so they're just going after each other. This is fun. Okay, I can do a target pause here, also initialize to something random. And if 0, you're like max units -1. And target position can also be some random crap. So vec4 rand is this without this, and then rand xy and rand something like this. Of course. And then I can restart the entire thing. I'm going to do a half-an-hour break and continue streaming after that. Okay, so basically I do have some state, I do have some units that only like go after each other, just as a test of state transfer, state update. And the next thing that I want to do is actually implement, like they, so the units don't take the same space. I will be doing map grid, and what else? And yeah, there will be a different texture for state texture for that, and some map will be probably generated, and then I will have to units to well, respond to user commands, unit selection, stuff like that. I think I will be doing 3D rendering after I got the entire thing working, basically. And yeah, and music will be like tomorrow, I think. Okay, so this is it for now. I will be doing a break and return back in like half an hour or an hour or something. So yeah, see you in an hour, I think.